Hi, I'm Carl, and here I am at the White House in fall 2016 telling the world about FindYour.Town. More importantly, this is me with a big furry hat. Sometime after it warmed up enough to lose the furry hat hair, a team at the White House known as the Opportunity Project got in touch and asked for our expertise at Vela in building digital governments to solve the online storytelling and data challenge of the one-person Army town manager. His name was Supervisor Miles. We're not too sure that he should look like this, but let's go with it. A fictional character, Supervisor Miles works in a small community as the town manager, janitor, building inspector, fire chief, and overall superhero. He struggles to use website builders or understand the thousands of pages of PDFs describing grants, let alone the hyper, super, uber unpleasant portals connecting data to the narratives that are so critical to when he tries to describe his beautiful community. Because let's face it, WordPress, Wix, Squarespace, none of these things are designed for governments or communities. They're built for small businesses, and they just don't fit. After we got rolling with the Opportunity Project, the U.S. Department of Agriculture's Rural Development Agency joined in the mission to help Supervisor Miles as the project grew. USDA's Rural Development Agency has many grant and low-interest loan programs to assist rural Americans that folks like our local hero here, Mr. Miles, could use to help their community grow. As with many things, the ones who need it most often struggle to know that those programs exist, so we made history. For the first time ever, we connected to a web presentation builder, live, at a glance, all the funding eligibility, and funding history for the entire United States. Now you can see all the rural development funding you can get, as well as the programs that have been successful in your area, so you can follow their lead. So, FindYour.Town was born. The platform is built to build web presentations with data and funding info in the simplest possible way in the least amount of time. This way, you can get back to doing what you really enjoy, unless that's building websites, like us. A lot of people ask us, what do I do with this? We totally love this question. I always feel like a barista at Starbucks holding a tasty hot beverage for a snow-covered person. And then they turn to me, covered in snow, freezing cold, and say, hey, what do I do with this hot beverage? Then I realize, man, you've been out in the snow way too long. FindYour.Town builds a shareable website where you can place everything from Facebook to beautiful images and YouTube videos alongside drag and drop data and funding info. This is not a space station of shiny website building glory. This is arguably the easiest, cheapest way to create a website for a community ever. This is FindYour.Town, and I am just thrilled that you are here. We can close the digital divide between communities with the resources to have huge IT staffs and contract designers, and those fighting every day to tell the world, we are here. Come help us build this community. Let's do it together.
Empowering smart communities.